Hello, I'm Joey Altman, and today on Café, we'll be looking at the people who've inspired changes in cooking over the last 50 years, including Bay Area culinary pioneer Chuck Williams of Williams-Sonoma. Chuck will be giving me a tour of his Post Street store and talking about how he was the first one to introduce fine gourmet cooking tools to the American home chef. And then later, Chuck and I will be preparing a bittersweet chocolate cake, and it's all coming up now on Café. Café, I'll tell you what really good cookies is. Yeah, no, these are great. I love these. Late night snack, all on Café. Now I'm going to show you a great thing. Easy, you can do it all. Martini up, very good. He is. Hi, welcome to Café. Northern California has gained a reputation as a culinary epicenter of the United States. From Napa Valley's premium vineyards to San Francisco's four-star restaurants, there's certainly no shortage of fine food and wine. But it hasn't always been that way.
Remember the 1950s? Post-World War II America saw the rise of supermarkets and convenience foods. Families didn't have to miss an episode of Ozzie and Harriet. They just opened their foil-wrapped packages and pulled out their TV trays. It was during that same time that chef, cooking teacher, and food writer James Beard was promoting a uniquely American cuisine using fresh regional ingredients. Often hailed as the father of American gastronomy, James Beard opened a cooking school in 1955 and went on to write over 19 books devoted to teaching Americans how to cook. And while James Beard focused on American cuisine, in the 1960s, it was Julia Child who brought European cooking techniques to the masses with her television show, The French Chef. Julia taught us that gourmet cooking could come from anyone's kitchen.
I'll just take credit for being the first on doing cooking television. Public television had just started. It was called educational television, and they wanted to have some more interest than just talking heads.
With her one-of-a-kind voice and inimitable manner, the show was an instant hit. Julia taught us all how to roast a turkey, make French bread, and use a blowtorch for creme brulee. Julia got people in the kitchen and made gourmet cooking approachable.
She brought that European understanding into an American consciousness, and I was opening up a little sort of French-spirited restaurant.
And that little French-spirited restaurant was Chez Panisse. In 1971, the time was ripe for another change in food, when Alice Waters and a group of friends opened a legendary Chez Panisse in Berkeley, California. Chez Panisse's focus was on serving the highest quality products and freshest ingredients. The daily menus were based on the season and changed accordingly, from the organic salad greens to the newly popular Laura Schnell goat cheese. This was the beginning of California cuisine. Inspired by the changes in California, chefs from around the country initiated a reinvention of American regional cuisines. Chez Panisse and its many spin-offs brought fresh ingredients and a permanent change to America's eating habits. But we can't discuss home cooking without mentioning the ultimate hostess, Martha Stewart. Martha has created an empire devoted to the way we look at home life, from the perfect pie crust to the ideal herb garden. Martha has made it her mission to promote taking the time to cook from scratch and making things the best they can be. Our dinner table has changed considerably, and for the better over the last 50 years. Home chefs have become more sophisticated and culturally diverse. Today we can readily find quality ingredients that weren't available even 10 years ago. So remember that the next time you go to the market looking for harissa, miso, or orange beets.